Hi and welcome back to my channel. The last couple of weeks, the last video that went out was the 2nd of September, which was the day that me and my husband went to the Tottenham ground to do the tour of Tottenham Stadium, and also did the Sky Walk and the Edge, which if some of you have been on my YouTube channel and have been to the community page at the top where it says playlist and home, I think it says, there'll be some pictures there from that. So yeah, I've had 2 weeks off, so I'll go back to work this week, but I've been busy doing other bits and pieces around the home, sorting some stuff out, taking some stuff to charity, and that took me longer than I planned it to take. It took me about 4 days to do that. After going to the Tottenham Stadium on the Tuesday, I didn't really feel like doing anything. I was really tired. I think because of the emotion from doing the Edge, because I had a fear of heights. Well, not a fear of heights, I had the fear of like leaning over the edge and going off the edge, because it's 42 metres up, and you have to sort of stand on the edge with one foot, crouch down as slow as you can get, and then you have to swivel yourself out, so you have to turn on that one foot that's on the platform and the other foot is over on the edge bit, and you have to swivel yourself around so you're getting both feet on the edge, and then you have to let go and you have to lean all the way back, so you're more or less virtually suspended just by the rope that they're holding on to and the pulley, and that really did terrify me, but I did it, and I'm proud of myself for actually going off the edge. So yeah, and then after that, the couple of days where Charles was off with me, just been doing a bit, just for catching up on some other stuff that I've had to do, and then the days where he was working, I thought it was only going to take me a couple of days to sort out some bits in my craft room and to do all the housework and get rid of stuff that no longer needed or no longer used. So I've been doing that. And then obviously over the weekend, I went to Mum and Dad's on the Sunday, which was yesterday, and then the Saturday I was still sorting through some of my crafting stuff, changing things around into positions where I wanted them so it's easy for me to get to, blah 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 and all that. So now I'm coming, hopefully the next couple of days I'll get some videos out ready, and I'd just like to say thank you to all my new subscribers as well, because I've noticed that I've gained a few more new subscribers, so I appreciate that. I'm not far off the 200 mark the last time I checked, so getting there slowly. And obviously I've been printing off some photographs and getting some other bits and pieces done in the front room. So I printed some wedding I've printed some off, and then I've ordered some to come rather than me print them off, because they're not coming out very well on my printer for some reason. So rather than me wasting my ink on printing out photographs, I decided to go through this site called Free Prints, so it's pretty good. So yeah, that's about it, I think. Don't think I've done much else apart from that, but time just seems to fly by when you have a break from work. So I'm going to get back into this one, so I'm going to finish off this magazine free kit, which was which magazine was it? 76, issue 76. So the free gift was the Highland Wildlife, and I think that's what the last video was that I did. I did check it the other day because I was originally coming in here on Saturday to do it, but I was helping my husband do his Tottenham coach or bus, team bus Lego that I brought him for our anniversary. It looks a lot harder than what it is. A lot harder than what it looks, to be fair. It took me like nearly two and a half hours just to do one section on it, because it's not very well explained. But anyway, that's by the by. That is one thing that I've been doing. And as I say, the other thing I've been doing is sorting out through my crafting stuff. Got rid of a load of stuff that I don't no longer need, that's not Hunkydory related, most of it. So yeah, and then I'm back now. So hopefully I'll get some videos up and running for this week and next week. Right, so here we are, Coastal Companions, and as I say, it's a Highland one, so I'm going to work with the otter, I have to think then, and I've got a 7x7 tent fold cut from an A3 sheet of card, so that's ready to go. So as I'm using the otter, oh yeah, and I've printed off the papers from this one on the Hunkydory hub, so I've got the papers to go with that. It's just printed on normal paper, normal printer paper. So here is all the bits to go with this one. So I've got that piece of cardstock, I've got this piece of tartan card, and then I've got the toppers to go with this one. So we're going to get into this one. I'm going to get some gold mirror, and I've been on the Hunkydory site to get some more of my A4 sized gold mirror, and they didn't have any today, and I went on there, it was out of stock, so I've had to go for the mirror mats instead, which probably be a lot easier considering that I do make like 8x8s, 7x7s and 6x6s. I don't really make any other cards. So we're just going to cut this down to 2 notches under the 7 both ways for this top bit, and then I'm going to grab this bit. I'm going to try and leave the otters, try and leave the otters on there, or otter, or beaver, or whatever they are. Not very good with these kinds of animals. So I'm cutting off the castle side, and then I might try and leave that on. So let me see what I'm going to be cutting off now. I'm going to have to cut a bit off from this top bit. I'm going to try and leave that on as well, but it's not going to work. So, because that's quite a big card, that's 8. So that's 7.5. So I'm going to try 7.5 for a minute this way, just so I get a bit of that tartan on there as well. And I'm going to try and turn it around this way and see what happens if I go 4 notches. Yeah, still got them in there, so that's pretty good with a little bit of blue. So that'll work for this card. So I'm going to put that onto there for the minute, like so. This one does have a border. This one just says thinking of you. Let me move you out of the way. So, or have an utterly amazing day. So I was right, they were otters. I read the sentiment. So I'm going to pull that out and put that over there for the minute. I'm going to pull this one out because that goes with that. I'm going to put that down there. So this is just going to be, I think, a straightforward card, to be honest. You know, a normal tent fold. Just an easy peasy one, and then the next one might be a little bit different design. Just because I've been crafting, but I've not done any videos. I was just finishing off some old, the last lot that I was doing, which was the Enchanted Winter. So I finished off taking them off the sheet and was just making some smaller cards with what was left from that. So here we go, putting the glue onto the back of here, and this is the all-purpose glue, and it's I'll decant them into smaller bottles, just to make it easier for me to squeeze them, because some of you know I do have a bad skin complaint on my hands, and you might see them from time to time in the video, and at the moment they do really hurt. So yeah, right, so now I'm going to put this on the top, and I'm going to put some more all-purpose glue on here. And then tacky in these four corners. Make sure it's tenfold, which it is, and then place that down there. Okay, then I'm going to grab this topper, pull it off that one, pull it off the inner, yeah. So as I was saying, that I do have bad hands, bad skin complaint. I keep getting told that it's contact dermatitis, but I went to the doctor's on on Thursday last week, and spoke to the doctor in my surgery, and she took photographs of my hands, and she was going to contact the dermatitis and send the photos over to them, and then she's going to ring me when she's got any update on it from what she sent them, because I've told her I've tried everything, creams, lotions, steroid cream, everything, but nothing's working, because it's if I use steroid cream, that just makes them even more sore than what they already are. So yeah, I'm waiting for that now. But hopefully I might end up getting an answer and maybe something to help, because they do affect my everyday life, even my job, when I can't hold a knife for cutting meat when I'm a butcher, so it's not good. So anyway, just putting them around the edge, so I can stick this down. So because this is my first card for about 2 weeks, I thought I'll come back in with something a bit more, you know, just slightly easy to start with, or straightforward, so to speak. And not only that my hands are sore, I've also got a broken tooth, which was alright for a couple of days. I broke it on Saturday eating a spaghetti bolognese, funny enough. It wasn't nothing hard or anything like that. And my tooth at the back, at the bottom, tiny bit broke off. But I've been having problems with that tooth for a while, but every time I've been to the dentist they go, no, it's just, you just got, your gums are inflamed, that's all it is. So yeah, and I don't like dentists anyway, I must admit. I think out of being scared of things, I think going to the dentist is one of my major fears compared to going off an edge. You know, going off an edge, I would do that anytime now, but going to the dentist is not one of my, you know, things that I like to do. I don't suppose that many people do either, but yeah, I have a big fear of dentists, so I'm not going to go into that. But I will have to go eventually, so I might have to end up just, you know, biting the bullet, so to speak, phone them and make the appointment and just go and get it sorted and done. It's just the initial injections that I don't like, and yet I can give blood, I can do all of that, but I just can't have needles in my mouth. But anyway, I won't just talk about that, just in case there's a lot of people out there that don't like them like me. And plus the other thing is, I think they're extortionate with their prices for, you know, certain things. But there you go, that's just me personally. Right, so here we are. So them that I was just using, these were an A5 sheet or an A6 sheet, and I've just cut them down. I was originally bought these to use on my jigsaw, what do you call it, die, but they were too small, so I've been using them on my cards now. So if I want bigger bits on the back, they're easier to just put on the back rather than cutting or using loads of little ones. So now we're going to put this one on, if I can get it, pick it up, because I don't have nails, or very long nails. I'm going to try and use the same thing. So I'm just going to cut this one down, and hopefully that'll fit. So you can cut them down or whatever. I'm not sure on the thickness of them, I can't remember the mil, but I got them from Amazon for about, I don't know what it was, about £8 I think. Can't remember how many was in a pack now, 10, something like that, 10 sheets. But yeah. And then put this on here. I could have put the border on actually, but I don't think I need it on this one, to be fair. And then have a utterly amazing day. So he's going to have a good day. And then that is that card. Oh, it's not very straight, that one. Okay, never mind. He's on the wonk a little bit, but that's alright, not to worry. So that is card number 1. I'm just going to get set up for card number 2, and I will be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, oops, I was going to put some gems on that one, but I'll have to wait a minute. Oops. So for the second card, I'm going to do a 6x6 gatefold, just making sure that this is 12. Yeah, I'm just making sure it's 6, because sometimes when I cut these they don't cut perfectly, they don't cut straight, and sometimes you get like a little bit of a feather, a bit like this, which is really annoying. Which is what's happened here. Because for some reason it feathers it sometimes when you cut a tiny bit off. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in the bin. I'll just put my trimmer on the floor, get my scoreboard. My scoreboard is the large one. For any of you that have a scoreboard or don't have a scoreboard, where is my score tool? I've lost, there it is. So this one I'm going to score at 9 and at 3. So that is all the scoring I need to do for this one. But I'll fold that over in a sec, and then I'm going to bring it in my board again, bring in a piece of gold mirror, and I'm going to cut this one down to 2 notches under the 6 for the inside by 2 notches under the 6, and then I have a little bit of mirror here from the last cards that I did. Hopefully I can get 2 notches under the 3, at least one piece, by 2 notches under the 6, and then that should be my bit for the front. Okay, I don't think this bit here is big enough. No. Okay, bring this one in again. 2 notches under the 3 by 2 notches under the 6, like so. And then I'm going to bring in this tartan piece, which is going to be on the inside. So this one's going to be 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 6. So that is going to be for that bit. And these are my 2 side panels. So for that I'm going to bring in my little duck, but I'm not going to use my duck on this one. I'm going to keep that for one of the other little cards. So I'm going to go 2, did I go 2 notches under the 3 or did I go 4? 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 3, and then 4 notches under the 6 that way by 4 notches under the 6 again on the other bit. And that should be all my cutting for that one, hopefully. I'll just put you out of the way. Bring in my card, fold it over, burnish down, fold it over, and then burnish down. And it's not quite straight, but we will work with that. And then on the inside, open it up. So once again, all-purpose glue. Along the middle, not too close to the edge. Tacky glue on the corners, and then place this into the centre. Because the thing with doing a gatefold, you don't want the edges to be up close to the fold, otherwise it won't fold over like that. It'll be awkward to fold the card and the card won't shut properly. So I always cut it under so that it doesn't touch the sides. And then all-purpose glue on there all the way around. Because it's paper, I don't use the tacky glue on this one. And then just give it a good press down, because sometimes it takes a little while for it to like set. So I'm just going to come in with, I know the card is not round, well, the card, the topper is round, but the paper and whatever I've put on the front is not. This one didn't cut very well for some reason. Try it again. So this is just a little mini paper rounder, and this is Hunkydory. I don't know why you're not cutting properly. I really don't. Right, you're not cutting properly, and it's a Hunkydory one, so I don't know why it's not playing the game today. Why are you not going in there? Okay, let's try that again. Getting caught on the lip. So just giving it a bit of a rounded corner, just for the edging of that. And then hopefully these are not too big, because when I was doing it they looked a lot bigger than what they actually are, but they're not, I don't think. So I've got to round a bit of this off, otherwise it's going to look stupid on my card. It won't look the same. throw these in the bin in the corner bit, so I've just taken off, and that way I can see whether these are going to fit on better. I might have to take another notch off by the looks of it, because for some reason I don't know why they seem to be bigger than the card. Not that way, because otherwise I'll take my corners off, and I've just done them. So let me try this. Because as you say, you can take it off, but you can't put it back on if you take too much off. Yeah, that's a bit better. So I'm going to do the same with this one as well, hopefully. I'll have to do it this way around, so it's, don't take them corners off again. And that'll be on that side. Just cool. And that is 4 notches. Just bring this up into my hand. See, they're not, I just don't know what is going on with this. So I'm going to take this another notch under what it's cut already. And then bring in my corner rounder again. So how many of you out there that have been watching Hunkydory with their 16th birthday celebrations this week and last week? I've watched them, caught up with them, watched them this morning, watched the one this morning. So yeah, some good stuff, but most of it I've already got. So they did the craft pads this morning on there, but I've already got them in kit form, so I wasn't going to buy them. So I need to make sure I do this the right way around, otherwise I'm going to corner punch the wrong side, and then that will be a disaster for my card, which I think I've done it wrong already. So that's a good start, isn't it? Because I had my mirror up the wrong way. Stupid woman. It's alright, I call myself stupid woman all the time. Why are you, which I don't get, you are smaller than t'other side, and I've cut t'other side down because it looked like it was too big, and yet you're supposed to be the same size. So what is going on? So you're too big for that side. No, you're perfect on that side. Right, I'll put you on that side then, because this side is not going properly, so I'm going to have to cut another. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough card now to do 4 notches without cutting his beak off. Just a tiny bit, that's alright. By 4 notches under the 6, which now means I'm going to have to cut another bit of gold mirror. My bad. But this is what happens as crafters, guys. So not everything turns out as planned when you make mistakes. And for my mistakes, I never take them out of my videos. I always leave them in, so that you don't make the same mistakes as me if you're copying this. So, you know, I mean, this doesn't really matter which way around I cut this, because this can go on either way. And it's this one, so you should be okay now to go on there. Maybe, yeah, you're fine. So you should fit on there okay as well. Yep. So I need to corner this one and this side. There we have it. That's going to go onto there, okay. Just get rid of these little bits off of my trimmer. The thing is, when I craft, I've hoovered this morning as well before I started crafting today, and I'm like, oh, why did I bother hoovering in my craft room? Because I'm just going to make a mess. But anyway, so on here, put in the all-purpose glue on here, and then the tacky glue. Oh, stand up, and then the tacky glue on the back of this, and then placing this down on here. Yeah, so I've been watching Hunkydory since they started their 16th birthday celebrations, and I placed a small order today, so I don't know if that's going to come before I go back to work on Thursday. Most of the time it does. It comes pretty quick. Doesn't take them too long sometimes to dispatch. So we'll see. So here is the second bit. If I can get it to tally up. There we go. Come back to this one. So you are this side. So then we'll do some all-purpose glue again. And then some tacky glue. And if you can't see what I'm doing with some of the bits and pieces, it's because my hands are that bad. I don't want them to be on camera really, so I'm avoiding trying to get my palms of my hands on the video. I mean, it's nothing anybody can catch, but it's just that they look awful. They look like when you've been out in the sun too long and you've got burnt, and then your hands peel, or your skin peels from being burnt. That's what my palms look like, and I think I've shown them before in a video anyway. But these are quite bad today, and they are dry as anything, but I can't put hand cream or my cream on while I'm card making, because it goes all over the cards and makes the cards look greasy, even though it's not a greasy cream that I use, but it's just that, you know, any type of skin products look like they are greasy even though they're not. So I'm going to take that frame out again. I hardly ever use the frames that come with these, to be honest, the inner frame. So I'm just going to grab some of this. I don't think it really matters on this one. Try and do it so it goes around this way, because it's got a few points on there. I mean, I don't need loads on here, so excuse me, I've got a bit of a dry mouth today. Just turn that over for a minute and get a pencil. This is a trick that I learned from Sybil Jane, really. So you know where to put the foam pads up to so that you don't go over the edges. So I'm just going to finish off doing this bit. The thing I do wish I had in here was a bigger desk, really, because once I get all my bits out for like crafting, I've got no space to move or put anything, and I'll junk it up everywhere, and then I'll bury everything. I don't know if any of yous are the same, but it does get on my nerves when I'm trying to find something when I'm doing the video. But I do manage to find my stuff in the end. I have one side of me that I do put all my bits that I'm using or have cut off, so that when I come to the next card, obviously I've put my scissors over that side, or you know, something like that, and then I go to find my scissors and I've buried them underneath all the bits that I've cut off. So, but hey ho. So I'm just going to come in this way, try not to stick it all down already. There we go. So that's now like that, and then I need to know where I'm going to put the foam pads on this one. So obviously I'm not going to use my big chunky ones on this one, or my big squares on this bit. Better make sure I've got this up the right way, because I know what I'm like as well. I end up sticking them on the wrong side of the card, or the topper. On there, on there, put another one on there, and hopefully I should be able to squeeze another one in here. There we go, and then pull them off. If I can get them to come up. And then I'm going to put some tacky glue on here just a bit, like so. Move them out of the way. Just flatten you down. Just try and put you up the right way. Perfect. Okay, and then find a sentiment, see which one. So I've got especially for you, or you're so lovely. Especially for you is a little bit smaller. That looks like it might go with the little bird or the puffin, but I might. So I'm going to drink a coffee. So I'm going to go with it. Oops, I'm going to go with this one. You're so lovely. Taking that little what do you call it, pip off. So I'm just going to place that onto there, pull that off. Oops. And I'm going to place this at an angle like that, and then all I need to put on there is some gems, which I've got somewhere. Where did I put them? See, this is what I mean now, because I've tied it up in here and I've moved things around until I get my bearings as to where I've put everything. I'm trying to remember. I found them. Put that down there. So I got these from Amazon. Like, how long ago did I get these? I don't know, a few months maybe. See what I mean? I've lost my tools again. Here we are. And I forgot I had them because they were tucked away somewhere else. And then I found them when I was having a bit of a tidy up, as I said. And then I thought, oh yeah, I can use these ones. So that's what I've been doing. So there's 4 on that one. Let me just bring this other one back in where I've got this big one. Put that there. Put one there. Put one there. One in that corner. And I think that'll be it for that one. Them 2. So let me just get some like order over here, or whatever you want to call it. So I have my little box for my little foam pads to go in when I'm using them on my desk. So there's the 2 cards out of that one. And then this is the leftover bits. So I've got a little puffin, the little thrush or whatever that bird is there, little castle button type thing, and then especially for you and thinking of you border strip, and a few bits of cardstock and that left over. Some Miri card, obviously, bits that I mucked up, or the one bit I mucked up, a couple of frames, which I do tend to keep my frames just in case I use them on any little books that I have, which I've not really done little books, but I'll probably going to be doing some of them in you know, in the future. So these are the only 2 cards for this one. So when I come back next time, it'll be with the last topper set from this one, which will be the, what's it called? It's called In the Forest. So it's got the deer, a couple of the deers or stags. It's got the hedgehog and the squirrel, and then the little tags there. One says Happy Father's Day, one says birthday wishes to my dear friend, which that one I'll probably use because one of my friends at work, she loves like deers and that. So yeah, so that is it for this one, guys. As I say, thank you again for all your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Hope you're enjoying watching my channel and watching my videos. And yep, so I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and happy crafting. Bye for now.